Alright, this is going to be part 2 of a tutorial for Annie Mckee When She Cries. Again, I'm Colin Bertram. As you have seen my video, my cover of the song, I will be doing it again, like I do my own cover, and I apologize, I did make some mistakes in the first part, but that's the easier part. This one I'm going to try to be a little bit better. Like I said, I'm also not liking to chop these videos up and, edit them and such, so it's the basics of tutorial making, and it's going to have maybe one or two mistakes, but when I actually get to the finger positioning fret by fret, I'll try to make sure everything is absolutely correct. Unfortunately, it'll be at the end of the video, but I just will deal with that when we come to it. So the full speed version of the second part of the song. Then again, if you don't have an amplifier, it is hard to hear some of the notes, especially on the third fret. It just doesn't sound right. It doesn't come up as good. But the the hammer-ons and everything that you're doing with the neck tapping, you just do it as hard as you can, as precise as you can. Try to get the notes, and you can also ghost note over some of the stuff that you don't think that you have correct. Now here it's going to be slow this time, and sorry, I'm not going to be able to zoom in on the guitar or anything like that, but if it slow it down, you'll at least be able to see kind of what I'm doing. So there it is, slow. And now we go through the actual fret by fret. So what you're starting out with is a roll on the 4th, 5th, and 6th string, but going 6, 5, 4, and then a hammer on the 2nd fret on the 4th string. And then you're gonna, as you slide your hand up, you're gonna be hitting the 6th string as you're coming up. See, like that. And you want to make sure that you hit it on the way up, but it gives you that free space where there's a note in between while you're moving your hand up. So while you're moving your hand up, open on the 6, and then you're going to use whatever finger you like, and you're going to be hitting the 6th string, but also having your finger positioned on the 2nd fret on the, sorry, the 1st string. Having your finger positioned on the 2nd fret on the 1st string, so 6, and then 2nd fret, 1st string, and then pull off on the on that 2nd fret, and then a hit with your index finger on the 7th fret on the 1st string. So. Doing this at the same time, you're gonna be as soon as you hit the 7th fret, remove your hand from the guitar with your left hand, or if you're lefty right hand, and then you're gonna be making new finger positioning, and then you're gonna hit with your index finger on the 2nd fret on the 5th string. And then when you're going to do that at the same time, you can keep your finger on the 2nd fret, by the way, on the 1st string. So, and then a pull off. What you're doing is after you hit that note, you got to make sure you get a little bit of your finger on that pull off, because you don't have, playing it up on the neck, the regular part of the guitar. off right there, and then a hammer on with your index finger on the 7th fret on the 3rd string. So, and then you're using your thumb right behind it. If I can show you here, your thumb is going to be right behind your index finger, and what you're going to be doing is hitting the 2nd string and then pulling off and getting a little bit of the open 3rd string. So that part, hammer on, thumb, and then pull off on the 3rd string. And then what you're doing is immediately sliding your hand back up to the top, and finger positioning for this chord will be from top to bottom, 5th string, 3rd fret, 4th string, 3rd fret, and then it's kind of shaped an F, really. Yeah, I don't know. And then 3rd string, 2nd fret, and 1st string on the, or sorry, 1st fret on the 2nd strings. And then you're going to be doing all the strings, so that should be kind of like a rate. And then all the way back down. And then that's going to be the 5th fret. And then you play that note, and then the 4th and 3rd strings. So I do a hammer on there, and then I hit the note again, kind of like his Art of Motion. So you get the note twice, right? And then you get, like I said, the 4th and 3rd string. Slide down. I do a slide down on the 6th string, and then you come back to that same roll onto the 2nd fret. And this is different. The only thing that's, I mean, it's the same up to a point here. And then you're gonna, and this time, hit the open 2nd fret, and then you're gonna hammer on the 5th, 4th, and 3rd string on the 2nd fret. I do that specifically because I'm not really sure what he does, but I just get the note then. And then you gotta make sure to use not the nail of your thumbnail, but you want to make sure you get the flat part because it sounds differently. That's why you get that harp noise. If you play it up here, you get more tonality. But up here, there you go. So when you come down, you're going to play 4th, 3rd, 2nd, 1st. And then hammering on 7th fret 1st string, and then releasing your middle finger from, and then playing open on the 5th string. Another hammer on, and then what you're doing here is you are just simply getting that note out of nowhere on the 5th fret on the 6th string, and then you're positioning for this chord is going to be excuse me, 5th fret, 6th string, and then open, and then 4th string, 3rd fret, and then 2nd string, 5th fret. So that's your hammer on. So you're going hammer on, and then 4, 3, 2, 1, and then what you're doing is a hammer on the 3rd fret 7th, or 3rd string 7th fret. And then with your middle finger and thumb, you're going to be hitting the 5th and 2nd string open, and then a hammer on and pull off on the 1st fret on the 2nd string, and then with your thumb play open 3rd and 4th, and then another hammer on with your 3 fingers on the I mean, I guess you play it either way, but the 2nd fret on the 3rd, 4th, and 5th string, and then the same one. And then this time you're just simply going all the way down with your thumb. Make sure not to hit your thumbnail on it. That sounds horrible. So, here it is again. So. The second part. The hardest part that I don't do correctly is coming up next, and we'll get that out as soon as possible.